Hello everybody and welcome back to what is obstinately Arena, but I guess the OBS has decided is not. Oh, there it is. Alright. Welcome back to the Arena. I am Altamir and let's get into it. We brawling. Only gonna be playing for a couple hours today, so may as well not waste much time. Alright, first up, Panic. We got a landfaller. We got some interaction. We don't have any ramp though. Even with the scry, I don't think that's good enough. Hornclex is too slow. Brawling. Still no ramp. There's the ramp that we're looking for. No interaction, but we will deal with that when the time comes. Our opponent is starting strong with a fetch land from another set. It is only technically in their colors. Just like that one. Let's see, they just want more forests. So they've got red in hand, that is obvious. One is letting us curve out too, which is nice. We're of course doing the one thing that our deck does. They're of course also doing the one thing their deck does. So that's an interesting top deck. I guess. I want to throw it down before we're pressured too hard. Just gain a little bit of life. Means that every top deck from now on is going to be life gain. They probably don't kill us this turn. They will have a lot of stuff going on though. I have a stream element spot? I mean, I guess it's possible we just die here. No attacks. We'll hold up for 1 damage. Now, unfortunately, they have gotten us pretty low, so... The fact that they don't have to do anything except for just get more resource to be able to play more things I think that that's... They just have to have any card in hand, really. Yeah, no, that's it. They just play a land and we die. Great. We had some stuff in the deck to be able to deal with what they're doing, but we didn't draw it. So... Alright, this hand is better than the last one to start off with. Because at least it has something to do. Our opponent is, of course, playing a pile of 5-color slop. But... let's throw out our little commander there and... see what they got. What do you got for the first couple turns, opponent? Could it be a piece of removal? Yeah, I thought it might. Let's protect our little lass there for a second. Alright. Now you can kill her. She is not particularly useful to me anymore. A little bit of damage, sure, but if you wanted to kill her now, I'm not gonna stop you. And if you don't, that's fine too. I've got a dinosaur for you to swallow. And our opponent has seen enough and they didn't draw the things that they wanted. I saw in the store they've got a pack on sale. Alright. Let's do some pack opening. Golden pack. I always feel dumb whenever I open up a card that I had already crafted. It was not like we weren't going to run that thing. Earth Kingdom General is almost good enough. Earthbending Lesson wants to be really good, but it's not. Funeral Room. Oh, that's actually not bad. Not for this deck, but in general, it's pretty good. So this is it. We basically just play the game. Hopefully we get a good game coming up, because last two games have been relatively unsatisfying. Now this hand is a keepable hand. It's not the best. Primeval Herald and Ring are both on the lower tier of available ramp options. Out of the two of them, let's get Primeval Herald counterspelled. Do they have another counterspell? It is possible that their entire deck is just nothing but counterspells. That does happen sometimes. Alright, opponent doing something with food. This getting back a regrowth is fine. Toss down Baloths. Taking a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Am I actually gonna eat that thing? No. Alrighty. New Kogla. Let's see what we get off of spinning the wheel. Yeah, big fat dragon's gonna be fine. That might actually be the first time we actually got Drakoseth himself off of a Breaching Dragonstorm. Usually it's kind of anything else. Can't do anything to stop that. We got enough stuff with haste, we can just Windmill slam that before. Ramp's not the best, but... well, it's a creature, counter target, triggered, activated, whatever. Alright, you prevented 4 damage. Our opponent really had us thinking about it at the beginning and just counterspelling all of our stuff. I think they were just lucky. Had 2 counterspells and then just didn't have it at the end. So they're gonna slam down their commander as a 7-drop. That's a pretty good attempt at protecting yourself, opponent. Unfortunately, we can just sock it in the head. And it can't block. Yeah, sometimes telling your opponent no is good enough, but not today. You said yes enough times. Ooh, another one of the weaker ones, and in colors that can deal with it. Do we risk mulligan on this one? It's otherwise a fine hand, so I think we'll keep for this one. This is a risky keep, though. We could just get shut out of this game. I'm not as comfortable. They could just kill it here. We don't have a way to stop them. Yeah. Yep, that happens too. Like I said, wasn't really that comfortable with it. And we'll discard down. That tells me that they may just have more things to deal with my things. It's the second spelunking we've seen today. Alright. I'm not enthusiastic about Meteor Golem the Murderous Rider, so we're just gonna toss down a guy, draw some things. I'll block that. We definitely don't want them to have it. Let's see, so... End's not too exciting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They gotta think about this one. What are we gonna do? What could the cards in our hand possibly have to interact with this situation? I don't know. Should I read my cards? Should I let my opponent just ramp? What's going on here? Oh, they woke up. And we'll see what's on top of the deck. With the land, I think we're good on lands for now. That's a big boy. I don't think we can allow them to keep the big boy. There's their removal.
Strange and magnificent world. Harness the elements.
Just spin the wheel? I don't want them to keep that. A lot of opponents just scoop to the Ulamog.
How rude!
The opponent thinks that they can do it. Hell, they just might.
Behold, nature's true power.
That's not actually the way you're supposed to play that card, though. I am perfectly happy losing my commander to get rid of some of his lands.
I can help you no longer.
Did you have fun the last match? It was okay. Wasn't like super fun, but we did we did win in the end, so I can't complain. Is that an achievement that I spotted? What do we get? Cast a saga, bard, or spell. Interlaid stories. Well, I did cast Bahamut. I didn't even knew we're working towards anything. Neat. I'm willing to bet that the tracker that we have installed is still not working. Okay. We do have ramp again. It'll be pretty dark if we don't top deck an untapped land next turn. Fuck. This deck, why? Why have you forsaken me? A tap one. Oh, good. Well, the opponent's having issues of their own. They only have access to half of their deck. Luckily, it's the half of the deck that they drew, so I guess there's that. The creature. Really any creature, but the one that ramps me is probably the best one. Even at this late, terrible stage of the game, the deck does have ways to get me back into this.
long as we fight, hope.
Less and less at this point.
Your reckoning has come.
Oh, man. Sometimes you just don't get the things that you need.
More heroes for the cause.
A board wipe would be nice. No, we're not getting a board wipe. Send in the boy!
This is not the end.
Alright, if we can survive this turn, we might be able... Nah, because he can just fly over. Man, we were a turn behind, and there was definitely that turn where we missed a land drop, and that's why we lost. Thanks, deck. The shuffler's fine. The hand was fine, it was just not getting literally on the exact turn that we needed it. As we sit here, waiting for somebody else of equivalent skill to log in. How are things across the pond? It must be really late. Eyes might be drooping. Getting a little bit tired. Jeez. The opponent really didn't seem to manifest in time. And they sit there for a full minute before deciding the opponent couldn't connect. Alright, somebody from the new set. This hand's fine. Might be able to do one of our favorite things and just curve directly into Drakaseth on turn, what, 4 or 5? And then just win? You'll love to see it. What are you? Would have lived if we had one more life last game, so... Just gonna do 1 damage now. And there she goes. I am the ramp deck now. I'm happy with this. Slow down the descent, or at least eat his removal. He's got one. It does mean that if that sticks around, we really want to slam down the dragon next turn. Because otherwise we just don't have a creature to gain the benefit of the second ability. Get them out of the load's good, but... And now we have some protection, so we might be able to actually keep the dragon around. And I'm covered in cats. I don't know if the opponent realizes that I just have a better board right now. Huh.
It's my turn.
I don't know if they knew how that card worked. You can have my little beastie. I don't think that they, I don't think that went the way that they thought it was gonna go. Kill ship. Okay. I think for creatures, though. I'll do damage here, damage here, damage here.
It's over when I say it's over.
Our opponent has had enough. I'm not sure. I think they didn't read their card well enough. Because they put up the standstill and then immediately cracked it for us. Which is a choice. But then they didn't have anything to take advantage of it. Or anything to do with it afterwards. There was nothing... Like... Their sequencing was entirely wrong. If they won, that's like the last spell you play on the turn. And then it makes your opponent not play anything on their turn. But we had the dragon there. It was gonna... I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. If somebody knows what happened there, please post it in the comments. Because I have no earthly clue what they were trying to do. I'm just so flabbergasted, and I don't even know what's going on. I'm on autopilot in this game. I'm trying to think back why they would even run that card. And the opponent misses a land drop and decides that they've had enough as well. Really? I don't think I ever noticed that. We got ramp, we got protection. We don't have red, which is a critical element. The odds of drawing it are not great. I don't have the odds directly in front of me, but... We got colors, we got ramp. We don't have protection, but... Oh man, the opponent's popping off. What you got down there? Ah, yeah, no, that tracks. We are in a race to the bottom. Yep. Do we hit the mother load? We've got the stuff in hand to be able to cast if we roll low, but we'll just high roll it. What's the word? Pay 2 life? I think we're happy to do it. Not only did we discount get a Bahamut, but we in fact gained 1 mana out of the ordeal. Keep looking at it like, what the fuck is this thing gonna do? Death touch? Yeah, no, you can have 2 damage, it's fine. We've got a Tolly here. And the opponent doesn't have anything to deal with it. Keep the pressure on. Now the back, now the back, now the back. This, with the exception of 1/2 of this card, is entirely outside of the colors of our deck. I guess that was the bite. So we just need to cast our commander. We finish this quest. And then for the last quest, we need to figure something out, because the progress towards that one has not been started or I want to say we have a mono black deck just sort of built in there. Oh no. That's not good. Oxrill is... well, it's toxic. Bold choice. Yeah. Well, they'll probably have a bunch of removal. Might even have a counter spell in here. Nope. The other kind of removal, the rude kind. Yeah, no, their deck is just very rude. We knew this was gonna happen. No. Gonna have to try harder than that, my guy.
I can burn you to cinders, ashes, or the ground. Looks like you're under fire.
This is not what she's supposed to do. She's not supposed to actually use those to do offensive things. She's supposed to burn other people to a crisp, but it is what it is. Ah, there it is. They finally found yet another way to kill our commander. I guess we just slam her again.
Path forward.
We do have a pretty decent clock. Sacrificing the one thing we can't protect against. How many of those things do you need? Yeah. They used all their removal on the thing that does 1 damage. They didn't think we could possibly get to 7. 3 damage to a creature, destroy a non-creature artifact? That's awful. But we did get sacrificing creatures. Thanks, opponent. Got enough to buy a pack. I do like packs. Let's do a mythic pack. Guaranteed good pull, or at least one we've already have. Alright, by good, let's not talk about it. A card that we don't already have, at least. That's nice. I don't want to talk about it. Oh look, a ramp deck. Probably a bad idea. What a weird set of lands to have to play first. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay, do we have a black deck? We do. We have a black deck and a deck with elves. I think there was something about elves. From depending on the battle, we control text attacking. Go down a land. Okay. We'll play the deck with all the elves. And the black spells. What the frig is that? Use a battlefield, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Fox, a moonfolk, a rat. Okay. Sorry, opponent. I'm just admiring your commander. I don't know what he do. Through him. We're not going to attack into that because the opponent is a 2/5. How would we attack with the 2/2? Rough. Do you have the way to save your guy? How do you not have a way to save your guy? What the heck? Could just slam their commander again. Are they familiar with what this thing does, or are they just gonna let me have it? May as well put down the Shredder again. Let's not overcommit to the board while we're ahead. The opponent's gonna have to deal with us. Alright. Bobo's back. Alright. That thing's back. Let's just throw out our commander. Commander returning to the hand isn't too bad, he only costs 3. Alright, send it all, Steve. Just put everything back in hands, that's fine. Oh, gee. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, exquisite monk. It's not actually drawing a card, though, which is nice. Dang it. Oh, hey. That's a cool little engine. They have to know that this is coming. Oh, the graveyard's back in there now. I wish that she could do that to something that's not herself. That is super annoying. Guess he's the moon now. Yeah, I guess. Let's put the legitimate business person who used to be a monkey into the machine. Alright. Okay. Yep, give it lifelink. It'll stave off death for another hot second. Oop, I forgot. Let's see. I guess. Have a poison counter, opponent. Ooh, it got a little bit scrummy there in the end, but we did manage to make it happen. I played 3 black spells. Oh my god. What? Huh. That might be worth playing in this deck. I mean, it's supposed to be an elf deck. We're supposed to be gaining stuff for playing elves, but to just not drawing elves. We are fighting a whole different caliber of opponent down here in the trenches. We're just going to assume that they're going to play an artifact or enchantment in the first 2 or 3 turns. If they're playing it, they probably want to keep it, so we'll just remove it. They're thinking. Great. Good time to draw that. Not a turn or too late by any means. The opponent's also very new at this game. They're also playing an elf deck. Interesting. Sorry, cats. There's too many of you. It's too heavy on the poor digits. Do we have another non-basic for us? No, we do not. Am I going to attack? Absolutely not. Okay, you're gonna need to find a more comfortable position. Thank you. Or leave, that's fine. Goodbye, cat. Oh, that's a paragraph of text. Enter the battlefield under your control this turn. You control prime number of lands. Okay. Do we just Vorinclex? It's just easier to do this than playing anything out of my hand. And you don't have any very techy lands, do you? I bet. No decks. We're doing fine. Oh dear. Target player draws 3 cards. If the gift was promised, tap target creature an opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. You got trample? No. Might just be tossing an Elvish Mystic underneath that. Poor little guy. I mean, do we just put on the Storm Soul? Put on Ice Till. Sure. We want to kill the 5/5. You can keep the... I guess it's a choice. It's either these two or that guy. Yeah, we'll take those two. More things off the board, so an Ulamog turns sideways. I think these two might be a non-bow. No, you can get Ulamog off the Grand Evolution. And then the trigger will happen because Ulamog went to the graveyard, and it'll send the rest of the yard back. But you still get the 10-10. You don't get the cast trigger, but that's just the way things run. Unfortunately, opponent, it doesn't matter how many blockers you put up. I'm gonna pay 1 mana for each and just kill them. You got it, opponent. And we fight him all to death, and then we kill our opponent, eating 4 of his lands on the way out. And we played no black cards. Not a single black card was cast. This just sucks at playing black cards. Why are we doing this to ourselves? You should probably be playing the mono black deck we got over here. It's a very rude deck, but...
You'll have a brawl.
Oh, Barky. Why are you like this? Ah, we got one of the creatures that we have in here. That's a cool little thingy. I like the... Yeah, what do you want, opponent? Can you take... That's unfortunate. No, opponent, no. I don't think so. Oh, they put it in the yard, though. Must have an easy way to get it back. It's cheaper than, 5. Man, we need a land. It's not a land. Let's trade these. You can draw a card. Yeah. It is what it is. They've managed to save my creature from certain doom, while also keeping 2 life. And they killed it anyway. So what, they drew a card? Okay. Whatever it is the Vampire Rights gives you. Ah, there they are. That's how the opponent's gonna do it. Well, seeing as how we can't draw lands. They know that we have the Summon Bahamut in our hand, like the Sword of Damocles hanging over their head. At some point, they're probably going to want to figure out a way to get rid of it. Death to the robot. Draw to the cards. Yes, I'm gonna take the... Oh my god! Seriously, can I draw a land? Thank you, Christ on a bike. Not my... whatever that was. Oh, the Phyrexian Arena. Got it, got it, got it. Alright. We both got our commanders now. Does he know I have indestructible, or... Here's what the thought process on that one was. Maybe he's got a board gets -3/-3 and just doesn't understand how that works. Oh no. He found a way to kill my commander. Oh my god. It's 5 mana. We're just gonna start playing with the darkness crystal. Get out of here. Oh my god. Very Final Fantasy, summoning Bahamut to deal with Sephiroth. They've had that in their hand the entire time. Hopefully they don't have the resurrection ability for it. Because we do. We're gonna gift them a card. Ta-da! Bahamut and Child of Bahamut. Absolutely nobody can deal with double Bahamuts. I've never seen it happen. Fuss and bother. Each attacking creature create 3. Okay. And for playing a mono black deck, we have won a white achievement. Man, the overlap is insane. Suki. So I believe that Avatar is based off of Chinese more than Japanese. I think. Which means that her name isn't just the a Japanese word for like loving somebody. Should be a bit on the nose for a romantic character for one of the protagonists. Yeah, the assistant's just not functioning. It's frozen. The only thing that's working is the ads, which is just great. I don't know, man. I wish that it would track and work and function the way it's supposed to, but it just ain't. Oh well. That was probably the most back and forth engaging game that we've had so far. Not the draw, but the black versus black. Alright. Sure. We have something to do in the first 2 turns. Dark Confidant is in fact playing with fire. As we have stuff like Bahamut in the deck, we could just dome ourselves for 9. 5's also a good number. Please, deck, give me a swamp. Thank you for the swamp. I don't know if Avenger of the Fallen's really that good in this deck. Other than the fact that he's got a decent body. Ooh. I may in fact just kill myself. Aha. Bang. Enjoy Celestial Armor, punk. It is a race to the bottom. As we have... I don't think we have any 12 drops, so we've got at least 2 turns before Dark Covenant kills us. Oh, I wanted him to die, though. Thank God. I know it's less than 50% chance to, wait, what the hell? Enters, if you cast it for each player, choose a creature with power 2 or less, destroy all creatures except creatures chosen this way. So I get to keep my 1/1? Or, no, it's all others. Yeah, I get to keep my 1/1. Okay. Okay. I can know what you're putting down, opponent. Let's see. You can have a gift. I have dragons. Plural. Six, 7, 8, 9. So next turn we'll be able to do stuff. I would like to keep my Steel Hellkite, please, Mr. Opponent. I'm beginning to think you have Gyata because she's a 2-mana, 2/2 Flying Vigilance. Oh hey, sad robot. You got another one? You want to block? Lose your creature regardless. We're just gonna beaten up on this guy. He didn't draw anything except the removal. Oh, cute. Pick that thing. I think I'm gonna make you do it, sir. Is it the tapped one or the untapped one? Doesn't matter. Yay, even though we almost murdered ourselves. There's got to be some kind of critical component for the add-on that's linked to, like, the other profile. It just refuses to function. What happened to the stream? Well, nobody said anything, so, we apparently don't have enough watch time to matter. This is not great, but it's fine. We've lost 4% of the stream to frame rate. Something. So down the arena while they're still waiting to, well, they're tapped out. Can't counterspell it. Well, that's rude. Not drawing a land here is also pretty rude. Do I just not have lands in this deck? Is that a critical component of deck building that I have lacked? Yeah, why are we losing frames? I don't think we're in this game anymore. Nope. We cannot draw a land to save our lives, quite literally. Okay. Maybe the problem's fixed. Doesn't look like it. That's a lot of non-black lands. There's some black lands. Might end after this game because YouTube's being a little shit. Keyframe frequency. What is keyframe? Keyframe frequency. Settings, output, advanced, rate control to CBR. Okay, so let's put that down here. I'm gonna troubleshoot this live in the middle of the game. Settings, output, advanced. Rate control. I guess we won't be able to do it live. This would have been a good thing to massacre worm, I guess. Oh, they have haste. So we'll end it there. Hopefully the encoding goes up, but we are gonna have to fix shit on OBS side. Fuck it. We'll cast 2 more spells. I don't want to fight the opponent either. Full destroy. There's no exile target creature in my hand. Really nice. God damn it. It's hard to cast spells when the opponent is both stripping a hand, which doesn't actually matter in this one. And also, the fucking deck does not ever give you lands. It doesn't help that the opponent's actually playing a real commander. Christ on a bike. I just need to delete this deck. It is not worth it. Wow. Because there's no way they don't have a way to exile a creature and put it under an enchantment. Oh my god! The opponent gets a free Phyrexian Arena just by having their commander, and now they can attack with it. God, this is so fucking miserable. Great when the opponent gets to play Magic, isn't it? I guess we're double blocking because he has Menace anyway. Wow. I'm gonna take a wild fucking guess that it's about to get exiled. An absolutely bonkers take. I felt like that was coming, yes. I don't think we need to play this out. I think that our deck has betrayed us and needs to be taken out behind the shed and shot. So I got 4 minutes to troubleshoot the whole